Hello, channel. So just out enjoying the beautiful day today here in Minnesota. It has got to be like 60 degrees out today, and it is just awesome. In a Veterans Legion Park here, and there were some really cool memorabilia. One is a tank that was used in one of the wars, and then there was an anchor for one of the military ships that was used during the Vietnam War, which was very cool. I'll attach some pictures at the end of this video, but I was just out collecting some little snail shells today too. There's my little pile of snail shells. Aren't they beautiful? They almost remind me of like snowflakes. You know, there's no one that is the same as the other. Very cool. And then here is the lake. Such a beautiful day here. It's got to be like 60 degrees out. Absolutely beautiful. So yeah, I will attach some pictures at the end of this video and hope you enjoy the message today. Take care. Bye-bye. Hello, channel. Welcome back. So today I am going to talk a little bit about a follow-up to some videos that I did on discernment and how prideful nations will be toppled. I just got done reading the book of Proverbs, and wow, what an interesting read that was. Basically, that is the book of how important it is to continually obtain wisdom and knowledge. And I thought that this goes right into the prideful nations and just the art of having discernment and wisdom in your own life. So basically how I took this book of the Bible is that it read like a bunch of one-liners, if you will. And I'm going to read some of those passages here today, but that's kind of how the book read to me. It was just continually just, if so-and-so and so-and-so, then so-and-so, you know what I mean? Like, it was just very, it was an easy read, but it was like just very straight and to the point, I guess I'll say. So, one of the first part of Proverbs talks about the value of wisdom and knowledge and how this can take you very far in your life. In Proverbs 2, 9 through 15, I'm going to read that first. Then you will understand righteousness and justice and equity, every good path. For wisdom will come into your heart and knowledge will be present to your soul. Prudence will watch over you and understanding will guard you. It will save you from the way of evil, from those who speak perversely, who forsake the path of uprightness, to walk in the ways of darkness, who rejoice in doing evil and delight in the perverseness of evil, those whose paths are crooked and who are devious in their ways. So that is comparing how people who are righteous and walk upright are basically walking in the way of God, and those who are not walk basically in the way of evil. Then there are some very famous, well-known scripture verses as well. This is Proverbs 3, verse 5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not rely on your own insight. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make straight your paths. So again, just always having God in your heart, and he will lead you in the path that is best for you. And you know, basically, he has this all laid out already. So, you know, I'm learning that, you know, we can ask for things and he will give them to us, but basically he has many of our paths already laid out for us. Here is another couple of verses that talk about the true wealth. This is Proverbs 3, verse 13 and 14. Happy are those who find wisdom and those who get understanding, for her income is better than silver and her revenue better than gold. How cool is that? So you see, like, that one-liner kind of read to all of these. It's really cool. So the second part of Proverbs is talks actually about the evilness compared to those who have righteousness as well, which really relates to how nations will be toppled because of this. And basically what it comes down to is pride. In Proverbs 29, there's quite a few scripture verses here, but it says, this is Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. When the wicked rule, the people groan. This is verse 7. The righteous know the rights of the poor. The wicked have no such understanding. Scoffers set a city aflame, but the wise turn away wrath. That's crazy. Like, that just came into my head of all of the rioting and burning of cities that took place several years ago. I'm going to just read that again. Scoffers set a city aflame, but the wise turn away wrath. That is crazy. That just dawned on me right now as I was reading that. Here's verse 11. A fool gives full vent to anger, but the wise quietly holds it back. Verse 23. A person's pride will bring humiliation, but one who is lowly in spirit will obtain honor. Those are such awesome scripture verses to live by. And you know how this relates to the fact of prideful nations being toppled? You know, there's a difference between a ruler, right, and a leader. You know, a ruler operates in pride and doesn't really care about the people, you know, nor really do they care about gaining the knowledge to understand the people, what the people want, what the people need, how they can make things better, right? Yeah, it's just amazing how all of these books truly are playing out in the world right now. Like, I know I say that a lot, but since I started reading the Bible, it's like, I am like, is this, and maybe it's because of all the things that have happened in the world over the last couple years that it really like hits home. Maybe you could relate everything in the world to the Bible, you know, but it is just really crazy. So I had to also include a funny verse in here that when I read this, I just totally chuckled at this. So this is Proverbs 11, verse 22. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. I'll read the first part of it, 21 too. It says, be assured the wicked will not go unpunished, but those who are righteous will escape. Here's verse 22. Like a gold ring in a pig's snout is a beautiful woman without good sense. That is hilarious. So I just totally chuckled when I heard that. Or read that. Oh my gosh, like, to me that's like, she might be pretty, but she doesn't have a whole lot in the, you know, common sense area. Or, you know, she's really good looking, but she's not the sharpest knife in the drawer. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh, I thought that was hilarious. And, you know, there's a few things, you know, I think people think that reading the Bible is, you know, kind of stuffy and, you know, serious, if you will, and I did too, but there are some things that I have read in the Bible that just crack me up. It is so funny, and you wonder, like, if a saying like that just kind of, you know, came up through the generations, right? And you know, they just evolved over time. It is just so funny. So basically, Proverbs was an awesome book to read. You know, it directly relates to the importance of gaining wisdom and knowledge, and, you know, and then to the fact of how rulers and kings should rule, right? And it all comes down to pride. We want to operate in a prideful manner, have pride in our abilities, our accomplishments, have a good work ethic. But when it comes to pride, as far as, being superior over others, or not treating people the right way, or just basically acting like a ruler, right? That's where pride comes in. And then on top of that, not being able to have the wisdom and knowledge to take suggestions, right? Or to take a hint that something you're doing isn't right or working, right? So this was just an awesome book to read, as far as just putting some more light onto the previous videos that I did, which I'll link in this video as well. But the good Lord has given me so much wisdom and knowledge, and now that I'm in my middle-aged years, I'll say, that wisdom and knowledge is starting to get even more sharpened. The good Lord has put me into certain situations, and some of them have not been all that great and had the best outcome, right? But they have always advanced me to the next level, right? And so I thank him every day for that. I thank God for the wisdom and knowledge that I've gotten from him, as well as him getting me out of the predicaments I've been in. Because I could not have done it on my own, I will tell you that. So I hope this information was helpful for you. Strive to always get wisdom and knowledge. Don't take things at their face value. Do research, get different opinions, different, read different things, and just rely on your intuition. If it doesn't look kosher, if it doesn't look believable, chances are it isn't. And when you trust in your gut on stuff like that, your intuition pretty much is always spot on. And people say that your intuition is like, kind of that inner voice of God speaking. And I will tell you what, my intuition has always been right on things. And I have God to thank for that, is all I can say. And yeah, so just strive to always have intuition, learn something from your mistakes, and to, thank God every day for the wisdom and knowledge that he's given you, that you can apply to situations in the outside world. So take care, and I hope this information was helpful for you. Like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, bye-bye.